Next, let's kiki on this interesting story. The White Lotus finale may have put a lid on the Ratliff brothers' scandalous helping hand moment, but Cooper Koch and his real-life gay twin, Peyton, aren't done playing with the fire. Ahead of their finale, their younger brother, Walker, posted a cheeky Instagram story. Him mock-kissing Peyton under Thai artwork, complete with a tag for the White Lotus. Subtle? Not even trying. While it's obviously satire, it hits harder knowing Cooper starred in Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story, another gay-coded brother saga. So yes, we're living in peak sibling intimacy TV. The Koch twins gave White Lotus the gayest kiss-off yet. What are we all talking about?
I love that we're still talking about this moment because what was it, 2-3 weeks ago?
More.
Yeah.
It's been more.
It's, you know what, what is this, Mike White? Is that the creator of White Lotus?
Yes,
Mike White, yeah.
Yes.
He does so well with his writing and making us feel like there's no way this is really going to happen right now. You know, like while you're watching it and then it happens and then you're like, where am I going from here? And then he just keeps going up. I loved this season of White Lotus. I thought that it was like, a lot of people are saying that it wasn't enough for them. And I thought it was like, so much. All of the different stories. I really loved this season of White Lotus.
You know, again, like Eric said, this was weeks ago, so now we could spoil whatever we want to spoil,
well,
right? You know, I loved watching White Lotus. I still miss Jennifer Coolidge. There is nobody like her, right?
Oh, right, of course.
As a kid who grew up with cult classics that Parker Posey was a part of, I love Parker Posey. I love that
needs to be in it again.
I love that she's got work, okay? And I know she's happy she's got work, you know? So she was the breakout, obviously, right? You know, I have no more lorazepam. Now I'm going to have to drink myself to sleep. You know, I mean, the lines were amazing. She delivered them incredibly.
She was the best.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's son is gorgeous. Gorgeous. That
Man
face.
meat.
I love that this was like a breakout thing for him.
Yes.
Man meat. You know, that scene, I mean, you know, like the girl with the teeth said, there are not enough drugs on this earth to make me sleep with my brother, right? And I was like, cha-ching!
The girl with the teeth.
I don't know her name.
Amy Lou Wood.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
I think.
She looks like an Amy Lou
Wood.
Incredible actress and another one of my favorites, like big time.
Do you know that he had to fight the HBO heads for her because they did not love her appearance? And
really?
And she found out about it. Yeah, Amy Lou Wood, I think is her name.
She found out about it.
Yeah, she was upset. I mean,
how could you not be? The White Lotus is like, everybody follows the White Lotus.
Their storyline really broke my heart.
I know. And then they both die.
Right. Yeah.
Okay? Really I mean, again, okay, and my only, listen, and what Eric said is completely true, right? Mr. White, at the end of the day, right, I thought it was too slow, but at the end,
slow burn. It was very slow burn.
At the end, looking at it as a whole, exceptional. Okay?
Right.
Because the reality is that you kept us going. You kept us, like, even if it was slow, we're like, maybe the next one, something will happen. And it's written so good that you're invested. That's
right.
what I mean.
There were weeks where you were like, oh, okay, so it wasn't like the most, like there wasn't so much that happened in it, but you know, next week that means it's going to be a bigger one next week. So no matter what, you were still invested in what was happening.
Oh my God, you had us, you reeled us in. You know,
I would love seeing Parker Posey like coming back in another season, like on her like own solo like namaste trip because she left her husband or something.
Went to rehab.
She left him.
Well, she said,
you know, like something like that, right?
One of my favorite memes from last month was something that I had posted that said, like, you know, I'm too old to be uncomfortable, right?
Just
and so now I tell Teresa that, like, whenever we're booked on a cruise, I'm like, I'm
sorry. Just at this point in my life.
Yes, I'm too old to be uncomfortable. I need a terrace.
I
need those
don't
things.
have the time
I don't
be
to be uncomfortable.
The will. She said, I don't have the will to be uncomfortable.
Oh my God.
I get it.
So perfect.
Put it on a shirt.
So perfect.
Put it on a tank top.
So I hope, so my point of that is that, like Eric said, I think that maybe she leaves her husband because she can't be without money, right? Like, okay, they have nothing. And so maybe she starts her own journey with the lady that got the $5 million. Who knows? You know what I mean?
We need more from the Ratliffs. We need to find out more from the Ratliffs.
Right? Like even the dad stealing all the lorazepam, like he was like...
Daddy Dick. That's all I can think about is Daddy Dick. Is the robe.
For you, those of you that haven't seen White Lotus, go see it.
Go
you
want
to be. You want to feel
children,
shocked.
by the way. No children.
No children.
Like,
no children.
Like don't have them anywhere near watching it.
Because I can't even tell. There's too many moments where things come up that you're like, oh yeah, that's not good for a child, right? Like that's not good for you know.
Right.
So
it's like reading 50 Shades of Grey on a subway. You're like, or like and like just a bus, public transportation, and being like, oh God, is anyone looking at me?
One last thing, right? SNL did the white POTUS. Oh my God, it was so freaking hysterical. And you know, I'm not a Trump fan by no means, but them making fun of it and having like the Trump children.
Fan of them making fun of it.
Oh my God, it was hysterical. Make sure you watch that on YouTube, all right? Hysterical. This is an important conversation.